What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So we are sitting here, it's November the 6th in Northeast Alabama, and we are sitting at about 80 degrees today. So we're gonna go out, do a little hiking, something we hadn't done in a while. Back on the Black Creek trails here at Noccalula Falls and Park. So I don't know how long we're gonna walk, what trails we're gonna go. I know we're gonna start out here on Cascade. Plan is to do Cascade, then the Jeep Hill Loop. Kind of go from there and see where we're at. So breaking in a new backpack today. First time on the trail's a little stiff, gotta get it broke in. So we're gonna get walking and we'll take some video along the way. That's what I'm talking about. We just crossed the little bridge here, and this is Cascade. We're gonna go all the way up through here, come back around, jump on the family loop, come down to Jeep Hill, make this loop here, come back and kind of see where we're at. But that's the overall trail system here at Noccalula Falls. So lots to look at, and we're gonna get after it. And here we go.
A fun fact about me and Chris is he is very outdoorsy. He likes to hike and fish and hunt and, whatever, kayak, all the outdoorsy things. But he married someone that doesn't. But marriage is about sacrifice sometimes, and you've got to do things that your spouse enjoys doing too, and not always expect them to do what you like to do. So I agreed to come out here to the falls because it's local to where we live and give his hiking passion a try. Am I going to be doing peyotes and Appalachians and spend the night and pooping in the woods and stuff? Absolutely not, because I am a princess sometimes in that area. But I can walk a trail, especially if it comes out somewhere beautiful for me to look at. So he's cute, ain't he?
All right, so this is Cascade. That's where we just finished up. We finished up here. We came back down this trail to the gravel road, and we're gonna pick up the family loop again. We're gonna follow it here till we get up to the Jeep Hill Loop, and then we'll do that loop too, and then kind of see where we're at. All right, we heading that way right there. So while we're changing trails, going from the family loop down, if you're new to the channel and you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the notifications, subscribe to the channel. I mentioned in one of my last videos, the channel has grown a good bit. I've said in a couple of other videos, if you've watched them, there's no telling what we're going to do on this. It may be hiking videos like we're doing today. It could be fishing, hunting, camper remodeling, campground tours. We don't know. We don't have a real good direction of what we want to do. We want to do a little bit of everything. That's kind of where we're at right now. So again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on. Ride along with us. The one thing we are hoping to see is, I don't know, maybe some deer. We've seen squirrels already, a couple of lizards. Some massive bird took off just up the trail ahead of us a few minutes ago. I really couldn't see it to see what it was, other than it was huge. But, I don't know. The squirrels have been kind of off in the woods. I haven't seen any black squirrels yet. If you're not familiar with the Noccalula Falls area, we do have black squirrels up here, which are kind of cool. So, I don't know, we can catch something here in a minute. So this is really the first little bit of any kind of elevation change that we've had. I guess you can see, you might be able to see it does go up. I don't know how well the trail's going to follow that, but for the first time, we're not really flat since we've been out here. We do have a little bit of fall colors left. Some reds and some yellows and some oranges back there in the back. We may have missed the peak, I'm not exactly sure, but one of the reasons we want to get out of here today before we start losing all of our leaves. A little bit on the walking path here, just a little rock bridge there. So we've been on our little section of the family loop. We're gonna head up Jeep Hill. I have not been on this Jeep Hill trail before, so I guess we'll figure it out. So we'll say the Jeep Hill loop is a little more difficult than the family loop or Cascade, but if you look, so you can get behind me, we've had a good bit of elevation change. It goes back up that way. I think that's actually the back side of Jeep Hill. We're gonna go check that out.
And it's doable. Yes, it's harder, but somebody like me that doesn't hike, I mean, I'm hanging in there pretty well.
She's doing fine. So this is the power line trail I was talking about. So we're gonna do a little bit of exploring, see where this thing ends up. Yeah, so this is the old Jeep Hill. I'm sure the name didn't give that away, but when I was a teenager, the idea was that you came up here in your Jeeps and your four-wheel drive trucks and tried to make it up it. I actually came up this side over here. A friend of mine in a Chevy Citation. I wish we had video back then because we bounced and skipped and banged all the way up that thing, but we did make it to the top. It's pretty down here.
I hear people.
Alright, so we're going down, kind of hopped off the Jeep Hill loop. We've crossed a couple of other loops. We're heading down to Watley. We want to get down and go down by the creek and sit down for a little bit and relax, drink some water, just chill for a little bit. So we're heading down the hill now. I don't know how much you can tell that, but we are going down. Again, that's where we're heading. Down to Watley. So we're down on Watley, but what I like about this is we're only a few minutes from the park itself, which is, basically probably less than a mile away. And we're not very far from anything else, but if you just be quiet for a minute. That silence is why you come to the woods, whether you're hiking, hunting, whatever you're doing, get outside. Just every now and then, take a minute, be quiet, listen to nothing but the sounds of the woods, the birds, whatever you got to do. But if you don't get outside, you don't really know what you're missing. So just like that, we're back down to the main Black Creek Trail. Which again, if you're just wanting to walk and not have to be on trails, it's really hard to beat. I mean, there's big and wide, pretty down here too, without even having to get off the trail. So I started my watch when we got out of the parking lot. We've gone 3.32 miles right now. We're down at the bottom. Black Creek is really, really low. I'll show you some video of that in just a second. But again, it's
November the 6th,
November the
and
6th.
it's
80 degrees.
80 something degrees. And
so a little hot, a little sweaty.
Sweaty.
Again, we're not avid hikers. I have gotten the hiking bug. I really enjoy it and I want to do it more. Lisa, she's hiking to be with me today because it's not really her cup of tea.
It's nice though. I've enjoyed seeing different things in the woods. Excuse me. And this is very peaceful where we're sitting, listening to the water run over the rocks and stuff like that. Hear little critter noises and birds. It's peaceful.
Yeah. So we're going to sit here, drink a little bit of water. We may hit another trail on the way back to the car. Again, with us ending daylight savings times yesterday, it's going to get dark about 4:30 here, which is a whole nother conversation we can have about how stupid that is. But another time maybe. All right, we're going to drink a little bit of water, take a break. We'll catch up with you a little bit. So I was talking about how low the creek is. I have fished this little spot several times. And usually these are underwater. It just flows, got a little bit of flow there. Flows down this way. There's Lisa down there taking her break. Yeah, normally all of this is under moving water. So we've been, of course, been low on rain like everybody else seems, but I have caught a few fish down here, but it doesn't look like there's anything in it now, because it's pretty well sitting still, minus this little bit of movement over here. So still nice, still quiet. So just finished our little break, heading back up Black Creek Trail, heading back towards the car really. I think when we get up here we may go down to the suspension bridge. Lisa has not been down to that, so
Never seen it.
might as well give it a shot while we're this close. Well, that's where we're heading.
We have to come back up that way.
Yeah.
Ooh. Great.
Oh, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. So one thing, clear difference on being on the gorge side. If you look up through all the rocks and The terrain is completely changed once you get over here and you're going down into the gorge. So nice meandering trails on the other side going up towards Deep Hill, and then a little rocky, a little rooty. So, but we made it down. Getting back up may provide some entertainment too. So, hanging going on down here. Yeah, like I was talking about that. If you look at the different terrains on this side, big rock all the way up, big rock straight ahead. Alright, so there is the suspension bridge. We got a shot up there a minute ago, but from one side of Black Creek to the other. Every time I'm down here, I do like this rock shelf here. It runs from up here to here. Got a pretty good overhang over there. But yeah, been down here several times, but it's always cool. So if you can see down the creek, let's see if I can zoom. There's a little line right here, right there. That's basically where we were at, taking pictures a little while ago. Lisa's a Chicken Little. What I didn't tell her about the suspension bridge is it is a...
Quit. Stop.
We can go side to side, up and down. Okay, so she may not have found that as funny as I did, but I thought it was pretty funny. So one thing I see every time I come down here, that right there, I have no idea what that is, how long it's been here. So if you do know what that is, leave a comment so we'll all know, because actually me and my brother and sister were texting about this very thing the other day. None of us know what it is, so again, if you know the history of it, leave a comment down there. We'll be good. There we go. Let's check in on Lisa. We're coming back up the gorge now. How you feeling?
I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying.
We're almost at 4.5 miles.
It's very steep and rocky, and I do not regret going down there because it was cool to see, but I'm out of breath, heart's pounding, all the things. But it is beautiful out here, so.
Yeah, and again, you're out in this, and I want to do the same thing I did a little while ago. Just get out here, be quiet, enjoy some time outdoors. Well, we're back home, obviously, not on the trail, so we did a little over 5 miles today. Finished up, had to go to Walmart, which is always a blast, so we're home, we're tired. It was a good day to get out. It was hot, but to be early November, to be 80 degrees, we're not gonna complain about it, because we know sooner or later we're gonna have a winter here in Alabama, just don't ever really know when. So again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.